Welcome back, movement lovers. Today's class is going to be a full body Pilates class using a resistance band. So all you need is a strip of resistance band, and it's going to add in a little bit of extra spice to some of our usual movements. So when you're ready, we're going to start off by tying your resistance band just above your knees. So all you need to do is wrap it behind your legs and tie it in front of them. Fantastic. Once you've got your band tied quite securely, just start off lying down on your back and just focus your mind to the session today. And maybe take a few nice deep breaths in and out. Now, once you're ready, let's just start gently warming up the pelvis with a few pelvic tilts. So can you slowly rock your pelvis back towards you and then rock it away from you, tilting forwards and tilting back. Now when you're ready, settle somewhere in the middle where you've got your neutral spine and make sure that your feet and knees are about hip width apart. We're going to tuck our pelvis underneath, push your hips up into your shoulder bridge. And when you're at the top, open your knees out against the band and roll back down. So when you're ready, breathe out, push up to your bridge, push your knees outwards and breathe in as you roll back down. Breathe out as you roll up, squeeze your glutes, push your knees out into the band and breathe in as you roll back down. Let's do a few more of these at your own pace. Really think about squeezing those glutes as you lift your hips off the floor and pushing your knees out wide. Brilliant. And again, let's roll the hips up, squeeze, tuck your tailbone underneath. That's it. Now we're going to hold this one up here and we're going to pulse our knees out, 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 out. Now keep going. Keep the hips lifted, tailbone tucked underneath, pushing your knees out to the side. Out, 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 out. Out. Now push out and hold it there, no movement. Keep those glutes firing, keep squeezing them. Fantastic. Let's pulse again. Out, 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 out. Keep it going, keep the pushes out against that band. Fantastic. In a moment we're going to hold this one more time. Keep going for now. Okay, push out and hold. Keep pushing those hips up, don't let them drop. Fantastic, those glutes should be nice and alive by now. And when you're ready, let's drop the ribs down and slowly curl the spine back down onto the floor. Well done. Now on your next breath out, let's roll back up to that bridge again. Now this time we're going to be adding on some single leg tabletop lifts. So the most important thing is you try and keep your hip bones level. And as you breathe out, lift one leg to tabletop, and as you breathe in, lower it down. As you breathe out, lift the other leg to tabletop, and as you breathe in, lower it down. So we're marching the legs up one at a time, but try your best to keep your hips lifted and level. Let's keep going strong. Breathe out, lift. Breathe in, lower. Fantastic. Now as well as working your glute and hamstring at the back, this is also going to be working your hip flexor at the front of your hip because you're really marching up against that band. Fantastic. Keep lifting your hips. Breathing out to lift the leg and breathing in to lower. Lovely. Let's slowly roll down after this one. Really nice. Okay, let's leave the glutes alone for a moment now. Pop your hands underneath your head. Find your neutral spine, and then when you're ready, engage your core muscles and lift your legs up to tabletop. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, curl up your head, neck and shoulders and stretch one leg forward, and breathe in as you curl down and bring the leg back in. Let's alternate the legs here. Breathe out as you curl up, extend a leg. Breathe in as you curl down, bring it back in. Stretch your foot to the wall in front of you, and don't allow your back to arch as that leg goes out. So really pull down from your abdominals as you curl up, so your lower back is anchored down towards the floor. Fantastic, keep going. Breathing out to curl up and stretch a leg away. Breathing in to come back in. Good. Now again, the TheraBand is resisting this, so it's great for working the hip flexors as well. So now we're going to extend both legs out. Hold it there and pulse the legs out 3 times. And then roll back down. So breathing out, curl up, extend both legs, push out 1, 2, 3, tuck them in and curl down. Take a breath in. Breathe out, curl up, extend your legs and push out 1, 2, 3, tuck them in and curl down. Lovely, keep it going. Let's try and keep up the pace here if possible. But as always, please do take rests whenever you feel you need to, especially if your lower back's getting a little bit sore or a little bit tired. Just take a break when it's right for you. Breathe out as you curl up, extend those legs, pulse out 3 times against the band, and breathe in as you curl down. Ready for the next one. Okay, our next one is our last one, and we're going to pulse out for 10 rather than 3. Let's go. Curl up, straighten the legs, push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Well done. Tuck the legs in and take a good rest. Let's place the feet back down onto the floor now. Arms down by your side. When you're ready, tuck your hips underneath and roll up to your bridge again. Squeeze the glutes. Now this time we're going to straighten out one leg forward, and we're going to perform 3 lift and lowers with that leg straight. Let's go for it. Lift, lower, lift, lower, and lift, lower. Tuck the foot back onto the floor. Keep those hips level as you lower them down just halfway. Now push them back up. Straighten your other leg and lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Place the foot down, drop the hips halfway. Breathe in, breathe out, push up. Keep those hips level as you extend one leg forward and lift and lower 3 times. Well done. So we're never taking the tension off the glutes here, they're firing the whole time. These type of exercises are really going to get into your hamstrings as well, those muscles at the back of your thigh. And of course, if you're keeping the hip bones level, it's really fantastic for all the stabilizers around your hips. Well done, keep going. This is getting tough now. Let's try and keep up the motion, keep up the pace, keep it flowing. Make sure you're not holding your breath as your body gets tired. Keep that breath flowing. Well done. Let's press those hips up again. Both feet on the floor now. Pulse your knees. Out, 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 out. Nice and fast this time. Fantastic. Keep it going. And push out and hold. Hold, hold, hold it there. Keep those legs nice and wide. Keep your hips tucked under. Almost there. And slowly let's roll the body back down and take a rest. Well done. Okay, next come on up to sitting and untie the band from around your legs. If your TheraBand is a little bit old and sticky like mine is, it might take you a moment or so just to untie that. But once you're untied, stretch your band out so that it's in a straight line, holding onto it about shoulder width apart, and straighten your legs out in front of you. Let's take a breath in And as you breathe out, really tuck your hips, scoop your hips underneath, and let's roll back halfway here. Now keeping that tuck on the tailbone, when you're ready, let's pull the band as wide as possible. Breathe out as you pull it out, breathe in as it comes in. Pause there, roll all the way back onto the floor. Take a breath in as your arms come up, and as you breathe out, roll all the way up to sitting. Restack the tailbone. Let's tuck underneath, roll halfway back again, and repeat. Pull out 1, 2, and 3. Tuck underneath, let's roll back all the way. Take a breath in as your arms come up, and as you breathe out, let's pull ribs down to hips, rolling forward, C-shaped spine, and restack on tall. Tucking tailbone underneath, halfway back again. Now this time let's lift one arm up and down, other arm up and down. Breathe out, lift the first arm, breathe in lower. Breathe out, lift the second arm, breathe in lower. Once more on each arm. Fantastic. And rolling back, take a breath in as those arms come up. Breathing out, draw down in your abdominals to roll all the way up and restack the spine. Take a breath in. Breathing out, tuck and roll back halfway. Good. This time we're going to lift both arms up and down. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in to lower. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in to lower. And again. Fantastic. Keep that C shape in the spine as we go for our last few. Brilliant. Rolling back. Breath in as the arms come up. Breath out as you roll back up. C-shaped spine, and then restack tall on top of the tailbone. Take a breath in. Breathing out. Let's tuck and roll back. Doing really well. Let's up it a little bit more now. Pull the band out wide and rotate to look at your hand. Breathe out as you go out. Breathe in as you come in. Breathe out as you go out. Breathe in as you come in. Fantastic. Really nice. Big twist from the rib cage. Not just the arm and the neck going, the rib cage going round as well. Last one on each side. And when you come back to the middle, let's tuck and roll all the way back onto the floor. Breathe in as those arms come up. Now, stop with your arms directly up to the ceiling and bend your knees. Now this time we're going to lift our legs up to tabletop. And we're going to start by taking the arms up by the ears. At the same time, stretch one leg out forward, and as they all come back into the middle, curl up and reach that band over your knees. So we're always going to breathe out to curl up. We're going to breathe in to curl down. Make sure as that leg extends, we've got the lower back fixed, because in a moment we're going to try and progress this to double legs. Of course, if the double legs are too much, you can of course stick single leg. Fantastic. But when you're ready, as you curl down, let's try and extend both legs out with good lower back control. Breathing out, curl up, tuck those knees in. Fantastic. Breathe in as you curl down, extend the legs, anchor your lower back down. Breathe out as you curl up. Lovely. Let's try and keep that flow. Well done, you're doing so well. Keep going. Fantastic, and rest those legs down. Now let's stretch out the legs, and when you're ready, roll all the way up to sitting. We're going to keep our abs firing a little bit longer here. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, tuck and roll halfway back. Now on your next breath out, lift both arms and lift one leg up, bending the knee. Breathe in as it goes down. Breathe out both arms and the other leg. Breathe in as it goes down. Keep a firm grip on that band as you lift it up to the ceiling and tuck one knee up towards your chest. Fantastic. And again, let's keep it going. Keep those abs really working hard here. Last one on each leg. Brilliant. Let's roll all the way down onto the floor. Now, again, we're going to stop with those arms up to the ceiling, bend the knees, reset the neutral spine. And then when you're ready, lift those legs up to tabletop. Fantastic. Now this time we're going to see if we can hold one leg out straight for 3 abdominal curls. So take those arms back by your ears. Curl up, straighten one leg, hold your leg there, curl down. Curl up for the second time, curl down. Curl up for the third time. Now bring your leg back in. And again, other leg now. Breathe out, curl up. Keep that leg there. That was 1. Breathe out, curl up. 2. Breathe in. Breathe out, curl up. 3. That's it. Bring that leg back in. And again. Curl up for 1. Keep that leg there. Neutral spine. 2. 3. And bring the leg in. And again, let's go for it. 1. Keep that leg out there. 2. Breathe out, curl up. 3. Lovely. Tuck that leg in. And again. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Breathe out to curl up. Let's go for it. 1, 2, 3. Really nice. Lower those feet onto the floor and take a rest. Fantastic. Now next we're going to come up onto our hands and knees. So what you need to do is lay the TheraBand out in front of you, put it under your right knee, and you're going to be holding it in your right hand. So before we go anywhere, really think about drawing up your abdominals in towards your spine. Then when you're ready, stretch your right arm with the band out in front of you and your left leg out behind you. As you breathe in, bend your elbow and knee in and round your spine slightly like a little ball. And as you breathe out, stretch them away back to neutral spine. Breathe in as you round in and breathe out as you go out. Fantastic. So as you push away, you're really pushing away against the band. The band should be tight enough that it's resisting your movement. So you're going to feel those arm muscles working a little bit more. Excellent. 4 more. Breathe in as you draw the elbow and knee in round the spine and breathe out as you press away. Really nice. Okay, this is our last one. Then hold that arm and leg out. Now wrap the band around your right arm a little bit more so that it's tighter now, and lock your elbow back by your side, and then let's press the arm back into a tricep extension. Breathe out as you push away, breathe in as you come in. So your left leg is still hovering just roughly up in line with your body, and we're really working through the right tricep here, that back of the upper arm. Keep your shoulder drawn back. Brilliant. Now unravel that band and stretch your arm out in front of you. Hold it there and let's pulse the arm and leg. Up, 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 up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest. Well done. Now, we're going to take the right knee off the band, but keep it on the floor, and now turn around 90 degrees to your right and place your left knee on the band. So the band is now going widthways across you. So you've got your left knee on the band, and you've also then got hold of the end in your right hand. So let's set up into a rough side plank here. So left hand on the floor, left knee on the floor, and right leg extended out. Just test your band that it's the correct tension for you to be pressing that right arm up to the ceiling. And when you're ready, breathe out, push the band up and raise up that right leg. Breathe in as you come down. Breathe out as you push up and lift the leg. Breathe in as you go down. Really nice. So again, we're working that right tricep in a slightly different way this time. But it's now the full body working together as you get the involvement around the right hip as well. Okay, press the arm and leg up and hold them there. Now bend your right elbow and knee together and then extend them out again. Breathe in as you bend them in to touch. Breathe out as you stretch them away. Push up against the band up towards the ceiling. And really keep that right leg up in line with your body as much as possible. Breathe in as you bend them in. Breathe out, stretch away. Be strong through that left arm, your supporting arm. Don't sink down towards the floor. Last few. You can do it. Really nice. Hold. And relax. Well done. Turn around to face the other end of your mat. We're going to repeat that series now. So lay your band out along the floor again, and this time you're kneeling on it with your left knee. You're going to be holding on to the top of the band with your left hand. So just check that it's got the right level of resistance on it for you to be resisted against as you lift that left arm out. So you want left arm forward and right leg back. And as you breathe in, bend the elbow and knee in, round your spine. And as you breathe out, stretch away into neutral. Breathe in as you come in. Breathe out as you stretch away. Breathe in as you come in and out as you stretch away. Well done. So every time you're drawing in, you've got to lift the abdominals up towards your back. And don't allow your back to sink down as you go back to neutral spine. Well done, stay with me. Breathe in as you draw everything in, and nice big breath out as you stretch away. Good. Now in a moment we're going to keep that right leg lifted. We're going to wrap the band around the hand a little tighter and come into our tricep extensions. So after this one, let's go for it. We're going to wrap that band around the hand, lock your left elbow back towards your hip, and as you breathe out, stretch the arm out, and as you breathe in, bend it back in. So your left upper arm stays by your left side all the time. It's the elbow that's bending and straightening, keeping that right leg up. Let's keep the breath going together. Breathe in as you bend your elbow and breathe out as you push back. 2 more. 1, 2. Well done. Unwrap the band from around your hand so that you can extend your left arm out in front again. And let's pulse the arm and leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Last few second hold and rest down. Now leave the band where it is on the floor. You're going to turn around 90 degrees to your left so you're facing the side of your mat. And kneel on the mat with your right knee. Stretch your left leg out to the side of you. Pick up the other side of the band in your left hand. Just test you can extend that arm up against the resistance, and then when you're ready, tricep extension up towards the ceiling and lift that left leg up. So keep your left elbow directly vertically above your left shoulder. Breathe out as you push the band up to the ceiling and lift that left leg to hip height, and breathe in as it goes down. Breathe out as you lift and breathe in as it goes down. Really lovely. Now in a moment we're going to be holding that left leg up, but we're going to be bending the elbow and knee together as extending each time. So let's go for that now. We're going to breathe in, bend the elbow and knee together. Breathe out, extend them away. Don't let the arm come down too far below your hip, and don't let your leg drop down below hip height. So do your best to keep that leg lifted. It will make your muscles work much, much harder, which we always want. Breathe in as you come in, out as you go out. This is fantastic. Let's keep going. Brilliant. Last 2. Last one. and hold it there, that final position, leg lifted, arm up. Brilliant. And rest there. Okay, time to tie the band around your legs again. So just take a seat so that you can again tie the band around just above where your knees are onto your thighs. Tie it relatively tightly so that you get a good amount of resistance. Once you've done that, lie down on your right side, prop yourself up on your forearm and have your knees bent with your feet behind you. So we're into a short side plank. As you push your hips up off the floor, I want you to push that top leg up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, push up. Breathe in, go down. Breathe out, push up. Breathe in, go down. Well done. So you've really got to use the strength on your left glute to push up against that resistance. And you're using the muscles on the right side of your waist and your right shoulder as well. Good. Now this time let's push up, hold the top leg up, and we're going to make some small arm openings. So rotate that top hand down to the floor and up to the ceiling. Now all the time while this arm is moving, try your best to keep the top leg as high as you can. Your feet are still together, but the knee should be right up in the air. Good, this is getting really tough around that glute now. You're doing so well, nearly there. And relax. Fantastic. We're just going to flip straight over onto our other side. So left forearm down on the floor now. Right hand on your hip. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, push up to your side plank and open that top knee. Right knee going up towards the ceiling. Feet staying together. Breathe in lower. Breathe out, lift. Well done. Strong through that left shoulder, pushing away from the floor. Brilliant. Now in a moment, we're going to open that knee, hold it up there. Open out that top right arm to the floor, spin it down to tap the floor and lift while that right knee stays right up in the air. Breathe in, lower the arm down, breathe out, lift. Fight against the resistance band that's trying to pull your knees together. Last 3, stay with me. 1, 2, 3. Well done, and relax. Okay, let's untie the band from around your knees. And our last little sequence of the class today, we're going to be focusing on some upper body work. So, lie down onto your front and lay the band widthways across your mat. Grab hold of it in your hands and then stretch your arms out in front of you. Lift your chest and your arms up off the floor and circle that band over your head and back to the back of your thighs, and then return back in front of you again. So as the band goes back over your head and behind you, you need to lift up your chest as high as possible, but keeping your feet onto the floor. We're really trying to open up the front of the chest here and really strengthen those muscles on the back of your shoulders, which are really important for your posture in your upper body. Good. Now if this is very uncomfortable for your shoulders, all you need to do is to have a bit of a wider grip on your band. The wider you grip your band, the less movement your shoulders have to go through. Okay, from here, bring your hands underneath your chest. Now keep the band in your hands and push up to a high plank. We're going to turn onto a side plank, stretch one arm up towards the ceiling, pulling your band apart. Breathe in as you come back to the middle. Breathe out as you go to your other side. Breathe into the middle. Back to the first side, stretch that arm up towards the ceiling, pull the resistance on the band, and over to the other side. Brilliant. Back to the first side, breathe out to twist, breathe into the middle, breathe out to twist to the other side, breathe into the middle, Lower back down onto the floor and stretch your arms straight out in front of you again. Now let's go back into that same exercise now. So we're lifting the chest, we're moving the band up and over our head, back to the back of our thighs, and coming back down to the floor again. Breathe in as you lift up your chest and move the band back, and breathe out as you come back to the middle. Okay, we have 4 more to go. You can do it. Work through the shoulders. 3 more. Lift that band back to the back of your thighs and then over your head and back to the floor. Keep those arms really straight for our last 2. And last one. Well done. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders, still gripping the band, and push up to your high plank. Now this time we're going to send the hips up to a downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out down to your plank. As you breathe in, drop your knees down and go for 1 press up. And as you breathe out, push your arms straight and lift your knees again. So downward dog, down to the plank. Drop the knees for your press up, down and up. Lift the knees. Breathe in up to your downward dog. Breathe out down to your plank. Breathe in down in your press up. Breathe out, push up. And again. Well done. We're really trying to target all of the muscles in the upper body here to get a really lovely strong shoulder complex and tone the arms. Fantastic. Up to that downward dog again. We are nearly there. And down to our press up. Fantastic. And again, send the hips up. Down to the plank. And press up. Good. Stay with me for the last one. Well done. Sit back into a child's pose and take a few deep breaths with me. In, out, in, out. Slowly come back up off your knees, and let's just focus now on some lovely nourishing cool down stretches. We're going to start with some stretches that are focusing on our side and shoulders, as that's what we've just worked. I want you to sit in this Z-sit position, or some of you might know it as a mermaid position, with your legs around to your left side. Place your right forearm down on the ground and stretch your left arm right up and over, extending that left side of your waist. And then we go to the other side, so now the left arm goes down and the right arm comes up. Over to the first side again, stretch that left arm up. Back across the middle and over to the other side. Well done. From here we're going to come into a cross-legged sitting position, placing your hands out in front of you and sliding them out along the floor, dropping your chest down. Hold and breathe. Okay, slowly coming back up, and then spin your legs around to the right of you this time. We're going to start by placing the left arm down on the floor. Right arm's going to come up and extend the right side of your ribs up to the sky. And then we place the right hand down and the left arm comes up and over. Let's repeat that once more on each side. Beautiful. Left arm coming up. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining me again today, everybody. I've absolutely loved having you here. If you enjoyed this, please do hit the subscribe button and like the video, or leave me a comment with what you'd love in the future.